Hello, everybody. Welcome to Roms Over Baghdad. I'm your host, and also apparently frozen now on the stream in a horrifying position, both me and Sean. But Mary's moving. That's good.
Yep.
Albie, join me today, Mary. How are you feeling now? This is the podcast for the fourth of February, 2024.
I'm mobile. I can move around. I can do all this. My face isn't frozen in one spot. Pretty cool. I don't know.
And we also have
I
Sean.
wonder what's up with your Discord.
Is it fixed?
No, it's not. I have the stream open.
I don't
Well,
know.
Albie's fixed now. You're still frozen. I don't know why. Uh-oh.
Okay, and he didn't need to leave. That was a problem on my end, not his. Hello.
I'm
It's
sorry.
working now,
sorry.
though.
I just needed to switch it on and off. That's all you got to do is switch them
Weird.
on and off.
I fixed it. Yeah, thank you.
No,
You're
you
welcome.
didn't though. It was my thing.
But I did, though.
You didn't though. Fix it. I did it on my end.
You're welcome.
Well,
That's if you want to say that to feel more confident, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, hi Sean. How you doing? Everything good? How's your week been? Huh?
Fine.
Okay. Good. We killed Mulder this week. After a real nightmare in Valheim. We have to feel pretty good about that. Come on now. No? That almost made us quit that game again? That's crazy. Boy, what a tough week. Tough week in Valheim, Mary. Let me talk to you about crafting games.
I tried Palworld, and I was like, seems bad. No, thank you. And then I uninstalled it.
I'm getting there myself, to be honest with you. I'm getting there myself with Palworld, so. But man, you can really give them guns, and that's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
I didn't want to punch enough trees to get to.
It's true. Not a tree puncher club kind of person? That's fine.
Every single time I've tried it, I just am like, I don't get. But then I love the Stardew Valley Harvest Moon stuff.
All right. Well, it seems like it's been a sick month here at the podcast. You know, everybody's been down with the sickness.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been. I'm good.
Okay. Okay, so he's fine. What the fuck do you have on that
You've kept
sign?
your immune system strong. Like, you're the only one of us that's been.
I did get sick. I did get sick about a month ago. But it was only the common flu, so it was only a couple of days.
Sean?
Not to brag or anything.
Okay.
I also don't have kids, so that's probably why I don't get sick.
I mean,
Also, I don't leave the apartment, so that's probably why I don't get sick.
it's true.
But other than that, I'm in perfect health.
Okay. Great. Can I just talk to you quickly about the sign that's directly behind you?
What?
I didn't notice that until now, but
What?
it's a giant controller. It's pretty cool. It's neon. If you could just tell me about that. Where'd you get that sign with the controller? That's like a neon controller sign. Where'd you find that?
eBay.
All right. Well.
You've had it for like a year or something, too.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. eBay. Oh, neat. Drink time, huh? Drink time. Drink time. Let's get Mary some fluids here, huh?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's why I have a cough. I have laryngitis, so it's going.
Oh, really?
Oh, I thought you had COVID.
No, I had COVID on the way back home from Japan, and I've just been kind of like sick with ear, nose, and throat garbage ever since.
One thing leads to the other, that leads to the other kind of deal, where it's just like, I can't get over this thing, man. This thing is just kicking my butt. Yeah, I've had one or two like that in my life. Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
at least with COVID, I wasn't coughing up like chunks of stuff. Pretty nasty. Get that Mucinex DM all up in there.
I mean, do you have any antibiotics, or are you on them steroids or anything?
I was seeing like you shouldn't really get on antibiotics unless you're sick, coughing up green stuff for 12 days because it's usually viral.
Okay.
That, and I was like, I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This crap.
Is Paxlovid over the counter now? I feel like it should be if you have a diagnosis, right? Like, you can test for
No,
COVID.
I think you still have to go to a doctor. Probably be like telehealth or whatever, but you have to have a doctor.
I don't like telehealth. Every time I've done telehealth, it's not been ideal. It doesn't seem to work. Like they have like a remote in technology or whatever. They're using stuff that's like 40 years old to do it sometimes, at least in my area. So it's like doesn't work very well at all.
Yeah, I googled it and it's not over the counter. It sucks. It should be.
It should be. You're correct. All right. Well, who wants to go first in this? The drink time, and the drink today is Paxlovid. We're gonna drink some Paxlovid live on stream.
Yeah, I wish I could use it. I don't know. A little.
Hit it, a little spice. Hit it with a little spice, a little hot sauce on top.
Let me get my drink out of its container.
Okay, Mary will go first. Let's get her some fluids here.
Oh, I will? Okay. I have an interesting one. I don't know how it's going to taste. Well, it says citrus and spices original taste.
Oh, boy.
It is an Asahi
Oh, shit.
craft cola. It's got Japanese all over
Oh,
it.
shit. That looks fucking cool.
Yeah. I don't know how it's going to taste. Oh, here we go. Aww. Oh. It's got a
Made in
turtle on it
Japan?
for some reason.
Original taste. Asahi Craft Cola.
Yeah. Craftsmanship fostered by producing carbonated beverages for 140 years.
Man.
Where'd you
Satisfying
find this?
Hand pop sound.
Yeah, where'd you find that, Mary? That's a DSL can. I've never seen that before.
Just H Mart. Oh, this tastes good. This is really good. Oh my goodness.
Oh, shit.
It's like Mexican Coke that the very bright, like
Bright flavors.
light sweetness. It's not heavy and syrupy. It tastes like
shit.
it's using regular like sugar. I don't know because there's not an information thing anywhere on it in English. Usually when I buy drinks from H Mart, there is one of those stickers on there. I don't know why there isn't this time.
Yeah, I found one there on the interwebs.
But it's good. I like it a lot. Wow, this is like fancy. It's like a little bit less bite, I guess, than like a typical Coke, I guess. You can definitely taste the ginger. It's not like an overly strong like ginger ale taste. Like it still tastes like Coca-Cola soda,
Ooh.
but it's good. I recommend it. This is a good soda. It's fancy. No, this is good.
Do you think this is something that they actually sell in Japan? Or
That's sometimes a hard thing to know, right? Isn't it?
This can design on the website that you showed me is different. That is probably like the actual Japanese can. I don't know.
I could see that.
But yeah, it tastes good.
Shit. I might have to put an order in for one of these suckers here. I never ordered from H Mart. How's that experience like? Is it pretty easy or like what do you?
Oh well, it's just a regular like Korean grocery store next to my husband's work.
Oh really?
He's able to go there.
I thought you would order. I thought it was like an order online thing or something like that. No, okay.
Oh no, yeah.
Huh.
No, it's good.
Well, neat.
It's good. No, I don't know what else to say about it. It's refreshing.
Citrus and spices.
It's a Japanese soda. Obviously, of course, it's gonna be good.
Of course, they know
Well, I
their
don't
stuff.
know about. Well,
Listen.
it's trying to taste like Coca-Cola, and they did a good job. I don't.
Some things in Japan, I'm sure they have their specialities, and they're not good at some things. I'm sure. I think coffee is probably the thing. Wasn't that something they said? Like their coffee is a little Unless you get
A lot
fresh.
of coffee drinks are super weak.
Yeah, like super weak or something like that. The actual
Yeah.
drinks themselves. Not if you like. I'm sure there's like a nice specialty roasters and stuff like that you can go to, but like, the stuff you would buy at a convenience store, I'm sure is a little. It's like sweet. However we have them here, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, I didn't get a ton of coffee when I was in Japan, so.
Well, see, there's a mistake, man. You should have went to a nice little
Yeah,
coffee shop.
I should have gone to a fancy roastery, but whatever. There's a lot of stuff I should have done.
Oh yeah, well yeah, it's a whole country. Take forever.
Somebody else do a drink. I want to see a fancy drink. There's stupid
All
gimmick.
right, hold on. Let's hold
Garbage.
on.
Now I want to look up what the little turtle mascot with like the
Oh.
bow and arrows is about. Interesting.
My drink.
Shit, well,
Ooh, that looks fancy.
Di la Cala Tapachi. It's pineapples. I don't know how to say. It's De la Cala. Yeah, it's a Tapachi.
I didn't see it. Show it.
De la Cala.
From the streets. Oh, that seems.
From the streets. Tapachi.
Yeah, of the streets.
Pineapple spice. I have two varieties. There's the pineapple spice variety and the ginger manzana variety in the blue can. Really neat labeling. I went over,
Ginger
found
apple.
this. It's a fermented beverage of Mexico. Originally made probiotics, craft fermented, certified USDA organic. That's all I got there.
It's pretty good.
Which one would you like me to try? I'll only try one because, well, I don't want to open them both right now.
And the one that I don't remember the flavor of.
I feel like the apple one has the most potential to be bad. So I'm
Okay,
saying
so the
apple.
manzana one, you want to try the manzana? Okay, well, this is just a plain
Ginger manzana.
ginger manzana.
What's this word?
Oh, whoa, that smells good. Whoa, that smells good. Hold on now. Wow, it has a very, very pineapple. Yeah, you can smell the ginger. It's like,
Can you smell the trace amounts of alcohol?
oh, I can. Oh shit, that's so good. Holy shit. Not super sweet, but like a great pineapple flavor. And then
Well, that one's
ginger.
not pineapple. That one's well. No, apparently to make tepache, it's fermented pineapple juice. So maybe there's some
Yeah.
pineapple even.
There's some
There's
ginger.
pineapple flavor in the ingredients.
I had.
Oh, wow.
Tepache.
Wow, that is really good. You get, like, it's a ginger pineapple. Like, I don't get the manzana, but yeah, that is really good. Holy shit.
And it's low in calories. It's only 45 calories, I think.
Yeah, like not super sweet.
Yeah.
Nice bite to it. I would say in like the scale of a soda and a a sparkling water. It's probably more towards the sparkling water than it is towards the soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or if you like those Liquid Death iced teas they have, that kind of level of sweetness. Like they're sweet, like it's a sweet drink, but it's only kind of comes in with sweetness right at the end. And yes, there is a lot of ginger. As my nose starts to ooh, it's warming up. Ooh, that's hot. There's a little heat there on the backside as it sits on your tongue, kind of develops. That is really good. Holy shit.
For like
Yeah.
a health drink or whatever, like biotics stuff.
Yeah, I guess the
Better than
second
kombucha.
the second ingredient is tapacha. So, and that's probably where the pineapple comes, because I guess it's fermented pineapple.
Wow, that is really good. Holy shit. I'm going to drink both of
That's
these
neat.
suckers today. Have to go up and get more. God damn.
Oh, the brand's traditional tepache is flavored simply with pineapple, cinnamon, and black pepper. Maybe that's the burn at the end.
Yeah, there is some burn
Black
there. There's some.
pepper. That sounds really good. I want to try it.
Yeah. there's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can make. I have made tapache. It's actually pretty easy to make. What you'll do is you just take a pineapple. You cut the skins off the pineapple, dump that in water and let it ferment. With water and sugar. And it's pretty easy to make. Like, there's lots of videos online of it. It's what we did when we were doing, like, hey, we would have, like, I don't know, cookouts or something like that. We need to make, like, a pineapple salad or, like, use that or something. You just use the leftovers and make that drink. It's pretty easy. It's a great way to use, like, leftover pieces of a pineapple that you might not, slice up into a salad or something like that. So I've made tapachi before, and that's way better than the stuff I made. So, very good. And now my mouth feels very hot. Also, my hair is like a mess this morning, so I apologize for that. I should comb my hair. I look like I look like the guy from, what's that TV show with the really rich people? That's what I look like.
Succession?
Yeah, Succession. I look like a slick back hair kind of look here. It's not me. But yeah, very good.
Luckily, this is audio podcast, so probably nobody's watching. I don't know.
Rapid is watching.
Rapid.
Hi, Rapid.
I'm surprised I've never seen this drink before. Seems pretty popular, or for what it is.
Yeah, I recommend it. If you guys see this out in the wild, it's a pretty good one. They have a couple, I guess, flavors that they probably have, and
They have a
I like
lot.
it. I want to try this more. Find more of this.
Sounds like a good summer drink.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Mix that. Put a little tequila in that. Get a little, loose, little even looseness, huh? No? Okay. Don't do the tequila. It's probably a bad idea. That's how you end up like doing something bad. Great. Oh, hey, DJ. Who's that? DJ, right? Man,
Yes.
I can't read the green text on the white background very well. But yeah, cool. All right. Sean.
Also, how much did one can cost? It was like $3.
No, I think it was like 1, 2 something.
Okay.
It wasn't bad at all. I didn't shy away from it. I mean, yeah, it's probably more than what you would pay for a 6-pack, right?
I know, but the prices on the website. But obviously, comparing. Anyways. Is it my turn?
Okay.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, if I'm gonna pay $3 for a can, it better be a tall boy, and it better have some alcohol in it or something.
Yeah,
It's fair.
but
It's fair.
Yeah, drink your drink.
Go ahead, Sean.
I hate it when you say my name. It's so fucking weird. It's that the kid? Is as the kids say? It's cringe.
That's cringe.
Well, I'm tired, you guys, because
Oh boy.
I'm always sick.
Here comes a bit.
I'm sick right now. I don't feel like doing this. I have this sparkling.
Oh my god.
Turmeric. Turmeric. I don't know how to say that word.
We're getting fucking
lemonade.
fancy out here today with all these drinks that are like actually
Yeah.
cool. What the fuck?
Yeah, we
Energy.
themed it somehow.
Plant-based energy, because I don't like this fucking artificial energy. This Red Bull, get that shit on my face. I like
beef energy.
I like getting my energy from like cure. Okay, I gotta.
I like harvesting my energy.
Harvest my
from
energy.
some others.
Man, this is cool shit. We got some good drinks here. I added like 2 drinks already to like a thing I'm gonna keep an eye out for. That's neat.
Oh, I'm gonna let Gary try this because it's really good.
Curcumin, right? That's it. Curcumin. Anyways, that's how I like to get my energy from curcumin and green tea extract.
Of course.
Yeah, the good shit. Not Turin can suck it, like this, like what the sign says.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm on my new health kick where I only drink green energy.
Okay. Only green energy drinks, please, for Sean. He's on his cleanse right now. He's only green.
If you remember that Riot energy drink from last time, that was really awful. It's the only thing I'm drinking. So, anyways.
Ooh, it's hitting him. Ooh, it hit him. I felt that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a mixture of green tea and lemonade ish, sort of.
Okay, yeah.
And it's
But do you get the cumin?
Yeah, how does it? Is it spicy in any weird way?
a little bit, yeah. It's
A little bit of like the
yeah.
chili I made last week. A little
Um,
got a little cumin in it. All right, that's good.
and once it starts going down my throat, I can feel it kicking a little bit, yeah. But honestly, this isn't too bad. Kind of easy to drink.
Yeah, does it taste like weird and like plant funky at the end? Like
Weird and plant
not-
funky.
kombucha?
Kombucha.
Yeah, definitely not as weird as I was thinking. It's pretty pretty smooth actually, yeah. But
Smooth.
I
How about that with a little tequila, huh? Summer day, a little tequila, a little lemonade. Sorry.
yeah, it says like the energy is cumin, green tea, and ginger. That's the energy, I guess. So I guess there's some ginger in it. So yeah, there you go. So,
Wow, neat.
obviously, I still think calling your drink plant based energy is just kind of like lying. So what the fuck does that mean? It's not. Anyways, no, I think this was in like the more natural sections, not next to the energy drink. So I guess you can't get it confused that much, but because there is no caffeine in it other than green tea.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah,
but
putting the word energy on there seems like a lie. I don't know.
yeah, but anyways,
Oh, good.
um,
3 good drinks today this week. Holy cow. Usually it's like, I got some
I'm
garbage. Uh-oh.
not gonna get my energy. I'm clearly not gonna get my energy from this. So I guess I gotta drink a ghost energy.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
what?
Zero
what?
caffeine.
The fuck? I gotta. What's the point? That's what I thought. I got this ghost hydration drink. I thought it would have caffeine in it because the popular ghost brand of energy drinks. But I guess they saw the
Sheesh.
prime. They saw the prime drinks are getting big, so I guess we got to copy that. So we gotta have our own hydration
Sheesh.
drink.
Mm.
Copy the trend. We don't have a
Sheesh.
all brother to make our drink, so
Sheesh.
gotta you know.
I've always, I
Oh,
mean,
it is-
yeah, I mean,
Oh, this is very sweet. Fuck.
I agree with Weasel in
Sorry.
chat. I always wanted to drink a ghost. That's true. Delicious. Ectoplasm. Mm.
Oh, this is very sweet. It's not. Yeah. Doesn't have. It has like 4 grams of sugar in it, so
Really?
I don't know why this is like sickly sweet. This is weird.
Probably has
Oh.
nasty ass Splenda in it. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I like Splenda. Let's not get out of control here. Splenda's all right.
Yeah.
It's that sugar alcohol shit that tastes terrible.
Oh yeah.
That thing burns.
But
Please.
everything. But
This cat wants to leave.
Sean is dying. I just want to let everybody know
Yes.
he's actually dying right now. This is the end.
I did not expect this drink to be worse than the other drink. What the fuck? This is terrible.
Yeah, what does it have in there? Like, does it say?
It has it does have a bunch of calcium, vitamin C, potassium, magnesium. I think it's right. Yeah, I think it has
Electrolytes.
electrolytes. Yeah, it's trying to, obviously it's trying to be a fake Gatorade, but I don't know. This is weird. And it does have some vegetable juice, so I don't know.
Is it supposed to be like what flavor is it? I saw
Oh,
this.
sorry.
That was it.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm glad not everything is strawberry kiwi flavored. And that came
Oh.
out. It's fucking strawberry kiwi everywhere. Ugh.
Yeah, I only got this because of my fascinations with the energy drinking market. And how now energy drink wants to not be an energy drink. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's very
probably
weird.
says 0 caffeine on it. That's very odd.
It's, yeah. But now the kids can drink it, so it's
Now it's no fun anymore. Once the kids can start drinking, it's no fun, right? I mean,
That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
that
it's a-
Panera turbocharged lemonade is so cool.
yeah, and it apparently kills. So
should I get one of those? I heard about that news story, and I was like, should I go get one of those at some point? What do we think?
I don't think that's supposed to be the intended effect of those news stories, but
But
sorry, I have to cough a lot. Sorry, I should not say stupid shit.
I feel like I want to
Save my
cough. There's
voice.
some black pepper in that summer gun, and it's starting to get to me. What is the coughing podcast? Welcome. Okay, good. Well,
Sorry.
what was Gary's review of your drink, by the way, Mary? I forgot to ask.
He said it was good. I don't know.
Oh,
He didn't want to bother me. He's playing Spider-Man right now.
Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
The only one that has a PC port.
Oh,
the one for the NES.
The
Sorry,
NES?
the Spider-Man arcade game, the one where the brawler, and it's like Spider-Man and like 3 other characters you don't know. That one.
I know Black
Awesome.
Cat.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to look this up. And also, we didn't get this cross, but this has the Golden Tiger,
What?
Tiger brand.
Uh-huh.
And Golden Tiger is a brand of like pain reliever cream, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Relievers. And apparently they made this energy drink, that's pretty weird.
Apparently that cat wants to attack that door,
I
too,
know,
by the
he's
way. I
trying
mean,
to escape.
he can't get out. He's like, I can't get out this door. Help me. The other cat is on the other side of the door, though, harassing him. And see, that's the thing.
Mhm.
That's,
He actually is.
Yeah, he is. He's sitting on the other side of that door harassing your other
Yeah.
cat. It's real funny.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out to people. All right, great. Well, I'm glad that
Do they have to be separated?
No. They're
Oh.
they're just cats.
just being dumb.
Oh, good. Well, with that, anyone else? Any other drinks? Any other things to add? Or can we conclude this edition of Drink Time?
I think it's good.
Cats are trying to figure out what a door is. It's kind of wild over there. Okay, great. Did you just fucking whip that thing out of that screen? Someone's gonna have to pick that up later.
Yeah, me. So it'll be fine.
Okay, that's fair. Well, now it's time to talk about video games.
Yay.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you, DJ. Okay. With that said, I have a game that I would like to talk about. It's called Palworld. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah. Fortunately.
I don't really have much to say about it. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's all everybody's been talking about. Like, what else can you add to it beyond, yeah, it's okay. Like, it's a survival game. It's kind of
That was like 3 weeks ago.
It's old news now. Oh, honestly,
It
it is old news.
Off. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is.
Fallen
It's
off already.
the era is ending very quickly for Palworld. I won't lie to you. I give it another month and it'll reach its true level of enthusiasm. Okay,
Right.
good. All right, great.
I might
Apparently,
kick
oh-
it. Oh, no, go ahead.
Over 1 million people are still playing it right now, so it's probably, it might take a while
Mm.
for it to die, but
Like, I don't
Unless
mind
they
it,
actually
but-
like update it with more stuff. Like I might check it out again, like when it's done or
Right.
whatever. But right now, when I played it, when I installed it off of Game Pass, I was like, I looked at the tree, I played it, I was like, this is kind of boring.
Yeah.
I don't. the world
I mean,
is so empty.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, it doesn't start getting interesting until you start getting Pokemon. Sorry, the
Pals,
pals.
please.
Once you start getting pals and you start getting your base set up, and the cool part is getting your base automated by make sure having all your pals do the work for you. Because doing the work sucks. The survival parts of that game suck. But the part where you can capture the fake Pokemon and have them work for you, that's kind of neat. Discovering new Pokemon, fake Pokemon, it's kind of neat. But yeah, the stuff where you have to chop down trees sucks.
Yeah. I'm just glad I captured a henchman now, so I can use him as, wander him around. Just start work at my base. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, like some of the stuff that's in this game that seems kind of neat, like the being able to capture like people, NPCs, like merchants and stuff. A lot of that doesn't necessarily seem intentional. It seems like almost like a bug or something, or just like it was easier to just not code it as I don't know. Just this game is weird.
I just cannot believe. I mean, I know it's been talked about, but I cannot believe it has not been sued like out of existence by Nintendo before this got going. Like, I just can't believe it actually got to this stage. I mean, there's so many things that look exactly like Pokemon, like, and I'm sure that it's been talked about to death at this point. That there's some like stuff which is like almost too close. It's just so weird that it exists now, and it's as popular as it is. But go ahead, Sean.
One, the worst part of this discourse is people talking about Nintendo being mad or whatever, and also two, Nintendo might be suing them, but it's in courts, and we just might not know about it because people aren't talking about it publicly. So it could happen, though we don't know, and they probably won't because
at this point, yeah. I mean,
but they might. I don't know. But who cares? Who cares? I don't care.
The combat is kind of bad too. Also, good point. Rapid. I don't like the combat very much. I've been trying to beat that first boss or whatever, and it's super buggy. Like lots of walls where you just get stuck in it, or your guys get stuck in the wall, and it's like, well, okay, this is a lot of fun.
I will say when I did my first raid, obviously I did it by myself because solo. It took like 10 minutes, and so they give you a timer, like a 10-minute timer. I was like under like 20 seconds when I beat it. I had like one fake Pokemon left, and I was almost dead. It was kind of tense. The boss felt like a bullet sponge. And obviously it was probably because I was under leveled, and they don't give you a level recommendation, so that kind of sucks. There's a 4-player limit, so you're supposed to do it with other players. But doing it by myself, it was kind of tense, and I kind of liked it. Palworld combat is pretty and it's pretty janky. Like so people talk about like how you can get your Pokemon's guns, but it's like an ability, and every time I do it, it doesn't seem to work very well. It's pretty janky. So yeah, I think you can get some enjoyment from the combat, but it's pretty like it's pretty half baked as of right now. I think.
Yeah. I've been enjoying much more playing Valheim with you from a survival aspect than I have in Palworld. So
that's actually a good game.
We're almost done with that game, by the way. We're almost we just gotta beat the
They're
planes.
Up to the current content.
Yes.
Until Mistlands comes out in like 2 months or a year out.
And then we could actually beat the game, right? That would kill all the bosses. That'd be it. That would end it. Yeah. I'm excited about it. It's cool.
I mean, fine beat end game.
It's true. That's true.
Okay.
Maybe I'm done. Maybe I'm done with it right now. Oh, Mary, pull out your dictionary, Mary.
I'm sorry. I have a criticism for this soda.
Uh-huh.
It goes flat really fast.
Oh.
Okay.
Like this last bit in the can is very flat, so it's the one negative. Sorry.
All right.
That makes sense, I guess.
Review over time on this craft cola.
Well, something else that
probably does have.
Yeah. Huh? is there? Probably doesn't have what?
No, the preservatives as like a Pepsi would have and stuff like that. I assume. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they have available. Is like probably a smaller producer of beverages.
Asahi
Hey.
is a pretty big. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Asahi Corporation. They probably own your family's house.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
They probably own a baseball team in Japan.
Yeah, they definitely.
They
probably
100% do. Yes.
I mean, I own a baseball team in Japan. I mean, that'd be great.
No. Don't be silly.
Who was being silly? Come on now. Let's go. The Trashman. Very excited for the season. Sign a new pitcher, so very excited.
Move on. There's a lot of games.
Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? Super Auto
Right.
Battle Pets. I'm very bad at that. Went back and played a little bit more of
Still
that.
playing that. Oh, went back. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you need a game on your phone every once in a while.
Yeah. Sure.
They've added new stuff. There's nothing else that play on the phone anymore. It's basically a dead platform. So it was like, let's do a little Super Auto Battle Pets. It's fine. I'm bad at it now though because I used to be like winning every time, and now it's like I don't even win anymore. What's up with that? Go ahead, Sean.
Is it because they added new pets and you can't?
It's new pets,
win?
yeah. The new
Okay.
pets have messed
new
up the
pets are
meta.
OP.
The new meta is just too good. I just can't figure it out. I can't understand the pets. They're kicking my butt. Those pets. Damn. But actually, I mean, let's talk about the real game I've been playing a lot of, which is Alan Wake 2. Yeah, that's a good game. Talked about it last time, and I remember you asking Mary, is it the combat like the first one? No, it is not. It is. I feel like it's
Good.
very different in that it's way more survival horror. Like there's probably I've played more combat now, but it's way more like. So in the world, I did one of the Alan Wake sections now, and when you're wandering around his section, there are like apparitions standing all over the place. And so, but you don't know which ones are actually enemies and which ones are apparitions.
Ooh. Oh,
It's
no.
fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. It gets you good. A couple times I've jumped out my skin. It's real cool. Yeah, you're wandering around. You got to shine a light at them, and you see if they disappear or not. And so you're like wandering around these like almost crowded areas at times, with, like, and they like mutter too. Every single one like is talking shit constantly. It's fucking really good, and it's super scary. And even when you do find one and you have to fight them, like they move at you fast, like they are on you. Like it is way less. Hey, here comes these guys. Like the distance has changed, right? Like that verb almost of like how. Alan Wake 1 was like, hey, here it comes these guys up this road or something like that, right? Like, no, these guys are like right next to you immediately, and you're like,
Yeah.
it's really good. And they take way more shots, and there's way less of them, and so like all that kind of stuff, like actually, like it's a tweak,
Yeah, that sounds good.
but it's a tweak that like really works, especially with like a darker, more violent kind of setting. Also, like, it's, like, way more mature. Like, I was really surprised early on. You find a dead body. That dead body is, like, actually, like, it's a full-on, like, cut in half, like, a nude dead body. Like, I was like, holy shit. All right, Alan Wake. Like, these people are actually going for it. Like, I feel like sometimes with Remedy games, like, they don't necessarily go as mature as they can. Like, this is, like, pretty mature. I was surprised by how gory this was.
Well, like the level of intensity is like this could be on TV
Yeah,
or whatever.
absolutely.
And this is more like an R-rated movie or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they have these.
Yeah.
It's
DJ wants to know which half was left.
yes, you
Top
do.
half.
I mean, I can
I
let
guess
you.
it would be the bottom half if you like.
No, he was cut in half the other way. He was cut this way.
Oh.
You saw,
Okay.
but yes, I did see what you think, what you want to know. Yes, it's there. I can link him. I can probably link the picture of him. He's fucking really
It
good.
was bifurcated in twain.
No, we're silent. It's silence now.
I'm finding a picture. I'm finding a picture.
Don't-
Oh, we don't want to see that specifically. I don't know.
I'm finding a picture for the Discord, not for the. I'm not linking this in Twitch chat.
No, we don't want to see anyways.
You're gonna see it. God damn it. You're gonna see it. It's pretty intense. I was like, wow, okay, this is like actually going like crime showy kind of stuff here. And I really dig the chapter breaks. They do a musical bit during the chapter breaks, which is pretty damn neat. And they've got some good artists there. And one of the things during the Alan Wake one is like, it's almost like 888 from Haruhi, where we play the same song again and again and again and again and again. It's really good.
It's terrible.
It's go fuck yourself. Just gonna lay it out there. No, how dare you?
Sorry, I didn't know you were.
I'm a big fuck.
Season
Yes,
2.
I like all.
Yeah, season 1's great. Fuck season 2, like everybody.
I'm a defender.
Apparently.
I didn't know that. Jeez.
888 is one of the greatest
I can't be friends with you
accomplishments.
anymore.
I'm sorry. What else? I just been really enjoying like Remedy does such a good job at like making you feel really immersed in the world. Like with Control, also they do a really good job of like you feel investigative. You feel like what the hell's going on. You're trying to figure stuff out. Like they do a really good job of like bringing you into it. And like it was nice to have like a single player game again that you're just like, I just can't wait to get home and play a little. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. I hear it's not super long, but I've been really enjoying it. Great game. Maybe game of the year from last year. Who knows? Still gotta play Baldur's Gate 3, which is my next game after this. So that's my games. Who wants to go next?
You're the host.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, how about we go to Sean? And you tell me about, since I was just talking about getting home from work and playing Alan Wake 2, tell me about getting home on a train and playing Last Train Home.
You know what? I have a list here, and
Okay.
I'm sorry. I threw
I
it to the host, and he decided to do the host thing. Even though I disagree with the way he's doing his host thing, I'll forward with it. So
Okay.
last night, I saw that Last Train Home was like 33% off. And it only came out like last November, so that's a pretty good deal. And then I bought it, and I played like a couple hours of it last night. Basically, the game takes place during the Russian Civil War, during World War One. Actually, I think technically, or was the end of World War One. You're a group of Slovakian. I think what it is. Group their armies, tangent of the army that's in Russia, and you have to escape back to your country, and not get caught in the middle. He actually linked it. Why did you?
I'm not gonna. I try and remove the embed. You don't have to look at it if you don't want to.
Also, it's not even that graphic. Like you're hyped it up, and this is just weak. Do I have to actually go see the actual picture, or is this?
I mean, it's
Yeah, I thought the wiener was gonna be cut in half too. Like this.
Okay, well, see, that's wrong.
I'm disappointed.
Okay.
You're not missing anything, chat. You don't need to see this. So,
How dare you?
oh yeah.
How dare you? I thought I was very. I was surprised it was a fully nude person. And that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Okay. Go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry for interrupting your train discourse. I'm sorry for introducing the Slovakians. We want to apologize to the nation of Slovakia. We apologize to the nation of Slovakia.
Czechoslovakia. Anyways, so basically, you have to get home. So you have to head east through Russia, avoiding the Civil War, avoiding the Red Army and the White Army. You do it via train. So the core of the game is basically you have to manage your train and all the soldiers in it by um telling you having soldiers working which part of the train, and then you have to manage your resources, and sometimes you have to stop your train to salvage resources and stuff like that. And so whenever you send a squad out, you might get into a battle, and then the battle is sort of like a turn based. It's not it's real time, but it's overhead, like it's turn based, something like Jagged Alliance, I guess. Um, and it's pretty neat. Actually, I'm only a couple hours in, but so far, I haven't really got into any tough decisions so far. But I can definitely see the game getting towards that, and I sort of like. I heard the story kind of gets muddled, but so far I like it, and I like the presentation. They have a lot of FMV, which is like weird, but it's cool. So so far it's very neat. So by I have to look up the developer. But it's probably published by Fake THQ.
The developer is Ashbourne Games.
Right, I remember. Yes, and they did something big, I think.
Comanche?
Yeah, Comanche. So no, but it's cool. It's neat. It's up my dream of tactical and narrative. So, tactical sim and some nice narrative. So it's cool. Also, it is neat. Thank you. No, it's fine. That's my fault. Thank you for acknowledging what I was saying.
I'm just trying to host, my man. I'm just trying out here hosting.
No, you good. Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
my
mean?
fault for not being. It's my fault for not knowing how human conversations work. I'm sorry. Next up, we have another.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, this game sounds really neat, and I like the historical aspect to it and everything. But while you were describing it, I was like, they should make this game and make it Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
Hell yeah!
Instead, where you fight zombies.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
No. that would be a good idea, and much better than the probably terrible action game they made when that show was actually popular.
Yeah, I am actually surprised it's a real world setting to a certain extent, because I think it would work well if they did also like Last Train Home, but it's a fantasy setting. Just because I know, like, I would be nervous about, because that, Czechoslovakia, Slovakia, like, that's touchy. There's some touchiness there that, can be a little like difficult to convey in a video game, maybe perhaps. So I would maybe feel more comfortable going with a fantasy setting. That's just me.
Well, I mean, maybe they wanted to really they wanted other people to know about the history.
Yeah, I guess
it's
you
based
could.
on a true story.
If you feel more confident, I'm sure. If you're from that area of the world and you feel like I understand the issues there, maybe that's more of a good point. But yeah, I that's just me though.
Sorry.
I like zombies. That's all I'm saying. Okay, go ahead.
I meant to look up. I'm not even convinced that this actually happened. And obviously the country, the country that these soldiers were from doesn't even exist anymore because they split off, and it's very complicated. So history, so it's fine. I don't think anybody's gonna be upset.
Those damn European
I was
countries.
The summary, and it was inspired by historical events of the Czechoslovak Legion, their determination to return to their newly formed republic following the Great War. So I don't know.
I mean, they probably rode a train back and got in some fights along the way. I mean, it's you hit the broad strokes.
I'm at the Wikipedia page right now, so yeah, I'm gonna read through this later. I only play a couple hours, so I didn't want to talk about too much about this game because I'm probably gonna bring it up next time.
Okay. Yeah. More about it.
How about we move on to another game? Another code.
Another code of regulation. So Nintendo's weird. You guys know that?
What? No, it's them.
They do weird things, and they can because they're Japanese, so that they don't have weird shareholder problems like every American company has. So they can kind of do what they want. I mean, obviously, you know, they have some pressure over them, but not that much. So they can do weird things like remake a pair of adventure games that they published in 2005 and 2000 for the DS and Wii. Um, they remake them from the ground up, completely different style. And I think it's pretty cool actually. So yeah, no code collection. They're games from developer Sing, a small Japanese indie studio that was kind of beloved, because they made a bunch of neat adventure games. And they made two games. Another code. Wait, because- and their names for the games are kind of weird. Another code Two Memories, which was a DS game, and then another code R, A Journey into Lost Memories, which was the Wii game.
Mm-hmm.
And they remade both of them into one collection. Yeah, it's fucking kind of pretty cool. It's
I've never
basically
heard
an
of this
adventure
game. Holy shit!
Yeah, and even the second game never even came out in America. It was only came out in European and Japanese markets. Which means it's very obscure, and why it's kind of weird that Nintendo would do this. Um, so the first game centers around Ashley, a 14-year-old, going to see her father for the first time, like 12 years. So you go to this mansion and you have to try to find him. Weird things happen. I wonder if it's spoiler to say who your companion is. I'll leave it at that. Well, man, fuck it, it's fine. But basically the game is exploring the mansion, figuring out how you like unlock each room, and once you get into the room, you explore each room, and eventually you have to solve a puzzle or something like that. It's kind of and piece by piece, you're learning more about the connection you have with your father and mother, and the connection of this mansion, because this mansion has been abandoned for like 50 years, because everybody in the household like died 50 years ago, and it's on like a desert it's on like island. um
Mm-hmm.
so at the same time you're learning more about your past family, and also about the family from 50 years ago who live on this island. It's all pretty fascinating. Well, it's somewhat fascinating. um I think the game probably works better for somebody younger of age, because I think the game obviously starts as a teenager. And the story, it's kind of it goes into some dark subjects, but obviously it's kind of does it what kids go loves. But I still thought it was pretty interesting. Again, the puzzles pretty easy. All the adventure parts are pretty easy. Only parts that I thought were hard were like not hard, but it's just like I missed the clue,
Mm-hmm.
are like the point and click interference is kind of not great sometimes. Um, but I was still kind of fascinated throughout it. I beat the first part of the game, the first another code, Two Memories, and I'm a couple hours into another code, A Journey to Lost Memories. Um, so I think the first game wraps up pretty satisfactorily. I kind of got pretty sad at the end, even though
Huh.
some of the twists are pretty hokey, and like you see them like 50 miles away. Some of them are, and some of them are kind of like silly, but I still got somewhat emotional at the conclusion, and I got pretty excited going into the next game, because next game you go to a park. Like it takes place 2 years later. You go to a park to camp with your dad. Um, so it's a kind of different environment, because it's not just one building. It's a whole ranger park. So it feels like it's definitely more character focused, because a lot more characters. Let me look at my notes here. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll let someone else jump in here. Jump in,
Another
jump in host.
code. Okay, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, I was just gonna
She's
say it's neat that they decided to port this game. But like you were talking about like Nintendo doing weird remakes. Like they remade those Famicom Detective Club games
yes,
on the
Yeah.
Switch, and it made me think of that. Like I
yes.
don't know.
I definitely do want to try those games. After I beat this game.
Yeah.
I will say though, it's on the Switch. The graphics are kind of bad.
Yeah.
But I think the art style makes up for it. I think the art style is kind of light, like light, like airbrush. I don't know how to describe it,
Okay.
but that art style definitely makes up for it. Like most Nintendo games. Um, and I think another thing that's fascinating is just comparing the old games and the new games because they're not exactly the same. Obviously, one game is on the DS, and so and that game's the Wii. The Wii game's somewhat pretty similar, but the DS game is completely different. Um, like how you control the character.
Mm.
And all the puzzles are different too. Um, and
I
so it's
imagine like
the
the first game used the touch screen a lot or whatever. So yeah, sorry.
exactly. I think yeah, the original games are definitely better at using the console that they're made for and integrating it into the gameplay. Um, though I think the remake does a lot better. I think the advantages of the remake is obviously that it's a much more cohesive story because you get both games together and in the same style. And I think the DS didn't have any voice acting, but the Switch game does have voice acting, and I think from what I've seen, I think you can definitely get a lot more immersed in the story with the Switch game, because and you get a lot more attached to the characters. So
Oh, wow.
and also the game set in like Seattle or something like that. I don't know. It still throws them off whenever I see the Japanese mannerisms. Like,
Mm.
it's not that bad, but they always got a they had a there's some beef jerky and but they had like a Duramon thingy like on it. Whatever that is. I can't say it. And also like in the second game they had the character whenever they introduced a new character, they had like character intros and character introductions, whatever.
Introductions.
Where the name introductions, I don't know. And with name pops up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time that the name was on there, it's like stylish and it has like a different color background, but then
Mm-hmm.
the name appears again directly below it. Same name twice, and obviously that's because the Japanese version's the stylized name is Romanized in English, and the
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
bottom name is Kana whatever. I even looked up and make sure, and yeah, it's like weird, like when you're localizing it, you just remove the bottom name because I'm just seeing the name twice. Anyways, stuff like that. It's kind of
Damn.
throws me off, but
We got localization takes in here, huh? Damn, I didn't think we were getting that deep. All right. Okay.
it's just silly. But yeah, the games are I don't know, and I don't think the games are objectively great. Story isn't objectively
It's not like a super
great or
well written
anything.
story, sure. Okay.
No, yeah, but I get attached to it. And I like it. I like the character, and she's bratty. I like how she feels like a teenager. And in the second game,
Mm-hmm.
she got way into music, and she's in a band now. Um, it's just
As you do.
like
It's
it reminds me a
it,
lot of why I liked Gone Home a lot when that came out
uh
like 10 years ago. And it's just I don't know. I think it's super neat.
yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting that they chose that game to remake. I mean, I think I've been watching
Mm.
here a comparison video on YouTube between the two, and like, man, that old one on the DS looked like bad.
I think it was like close to a launch game. Like it was.
It's rough
Yeah.
looking. And so like I
Yeah,
can absolutely see why there's value in porting something like that, especially if they view it as a good title. Um, it's
and
neat.
I think
Yeah, the watercolor
and
also I think is probably is what I would say is the
I
color
think
on
that's
it.
what I was
It's
looking
neat.
for. Yeah, Yeah, it was their first DS game, and their later games like Hotel Dusk definitely takes a more advantage of the DS and has a better style to it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but yeah, it's
I would be
simple.
curious to know
Eh.
who over at Nintendo is doing some of these, because they have a sort of a track record now with the Switch of a lot of those. You know, I think of Moon, I think of that JRPG Moon, I think of this
Yep.
game, I think of the detective games. Like there's a list of those kind of games which I would not say like maybe cult classics, but like also kind of like weak cult classics, like games that you wouldn't necessarily think like, oh yeah, let's port that one over. Like I'm
Well, I
curious.
think it probably helps that the install base for the Switch is so large
Right.
that like more niche kind of products have more of a
Yeah.
chance to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a bunch of Switch money, and like they technically didn't develop this. It was made by Arc Systems Works. Though some of the devs from the original games were a part of the team, so so it seems like Arc System Works has farmed out most of probably the programming parts of it.
And it
Um,
was published by Nintendo.
yeah, published by Nintendo, and so I'm sure it was pretty obviously relative to other projects. It was pretty cheap, and it was just another game they can put it in the directs and then shove on the Switch. Um, so it probably makes sense, like balance sheets wise, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But and also it's a good look, I guess. So I don't know. I'm glad they did. It's
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. I mean I have a list of several games that I've been meaning to get around to on Switch that are those kind of games. I want to play Moon more. I played some Moon there for a bit. I don't think I ever beat that game. But there, the Detective Club game, like I'd love to. They've built a list of games that are really interesting for me as a weird game person to jump into that they've brought back over and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely pleased that they put something like this out. Neat. Good one, Sean. Thank you for adding another game to my list of games I should play.
excuse me.
There's too many fucking games I should play. All right, Mary.
Yeah, me too.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
that's-
you.
While I've been sick, I've been playing too many games also.
It's too many games. I've like a 40 games on my list now that I've been meaning to get around to, and it's. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm at like the very end of Jedi Survivor, but I still haven't beat it yet.
Sean,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
ask that. I was gonna ask.
Yep.
That.
Still playing that with my daughter. She doesn't ask for Star Wars as much though now because now she likes to sit on Daddy's lap while he's playing Spider-Man instead.
Okay.
And she also likes Granblue Fantasy Relink. She's
Oh,
asking me
no.
about blue-haired girl and Bahamut all the time.
It begins.
Like, she actually says the word Bahamut.
Oh boy, see now that there you got her now. I mean,
Yeah.
she's gonna be going to preschool at some point, and going, "Hey kids, everybody, you like Bahamut?" It's gonna be real
She's
dark.
turned into a gamer. We also
Oh, damn.
bought a Quest 3
Okay.
VR headset since the last time I talked
Yeah.
on the podcast.
And how's that been? Let me talk to you about.
That's a lot of fun. I have played a lot of Puzzling Places, which is a mixed reality, like 3D puzzle game, where you just get 3D animated with like lighting stuff, like little. Like I built a haunted house. It was really cool. 3D.
Huh.
Using puzzle pieces in the air with hand tracking. It's great. The new lenses, the pancake lenses in Quest 3.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, the difference. Like my old
I've heard that.
HP Reverb or whatever headset looks like trash compared to this
Yeah.
new one.
Okay.
Yeah. My daughter likes playing with the headset too. She's always asking for play headset, and I'm like, buddy, you can't play it for that long. But she does it supervised, and with the built-in Meta app, like
Uh-huh.
you can actually see what she's seeing in the headset very easily, and I can cast it to the TV.
Oh shit.
It works really well.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Those features are very nice. Been playing a bunch of Power Wash VR also as well. She'll play that with me too. That's a great podcast game.
Oh
Holy
man.
crap. You need a podcast for that game though, because there's basically no audio, so it's kind of weird. Playing a lot of Power Wash VR, puzzling places, and other than that, like I got Asgard's Wrath 2 with the purchase of the headset. I barely started it. Still haven't played Half-Life Alyx yet, or I also got Hellblade, VR version of Hellblade. I'm gonna play that before Hellblade 2 comes out.
Is that a game you want to play in VR? Isn't that like a nightmare?
It's like a weird. It's apparently a weird third-person kind of thing.
Huh.
Like it's not VR. It's you're using a controller, whatever.
Neat.
I feel like
Walkabout Mini Golf too.
Go ahead.
I feel like yeah, I'll be sorry.
Sid, go ahead.
I feel like you're not gonna play a lot of first-person shooters, are you? Like,
No, not really.
Yeah. And that seems like half the library.
Yeah, a lot of it is shooters. My daughter keeps asking us to install a game with zombies in it because she wants to shoot zombies, and she's like 3. And I'm like, no, buddy, that's gonna give you nightmares. No. She's already had a nightmare about Granblue Fantasy where she watched a cutscene where we fell off an airship, and then the next day she's like, I fall off ship and wake up in water. And I'm like, buddy.
Oh no.
Okay, no more Granblue Fantasy for you. But I don't know. She's also been into Neko Atsume.
That's a great game.
She is disappointed. Yeah. The mixed reality, though, you can only have one cat in your room at a time, whereas in the VR version, you can have a room full of cats. She's pissed about that. That's her review. One cat is bullshit.
Give me more cats, damn it.
But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with that.
Neat. Have you tried doing? Here's the thing, like chores around the house, and you put your your YouTube page or something like that. Like I kept seeing reviews where it was like someone was like watching a YouTube video while they were like washing dishes or something like that.
I have watched PBS NewsHour and some Twitch streams while washing dishes. Yes, I have done that.
Okay, cool.
Because I also bought a comfort headset. I got like the Kiwi VR headset that has like a built-in battery pack.
All right.
So not an issue running out of battery at all.
Cool.
But yeah, it is a little like the pass-through video isn't perfect. Like I've seen that like the new Apple headset that has pretty good pass-through video, better than the Quest 3, but it's also $3,500.
Like it's also $3,500, and like I'm good.
So yeah, like the Quest 3 seems great. Like I feel like it's not bad. I don't feel super regret for upgrading, even though like the library on VR is still not huge.
Right.
We also had to spend another $100 to like upgrade the Wi-Fi in our house. We upgraded to Wi-Fi 6, so that way we could truly do stuff wirelessly. And Steam Link, before the Wi-Fi 6, it was garbage and unusable. I had to actually plug it into my computer, which I needed to do anyway, so I could get SideQuest up and running, so I could install Citra. But now with Wi-Fi 6, like it's fantastic. I can stream anything from the PC to sitting on the couch.
What's Citra?
Citra is a 3DS emulator.
Oh shit.
Yeah, somebody released Citra on SideQuest, so you can run 3DS stuff natively, and it actually is great. Like doing the 3D for the 3DS, and not like I never bought a new 3DS that had the built-in eye tracking. I got to test it, and I was like, wow, this 3D is way better. This 3D is way, way better because you don't have to do anything. Like, it just actually works. So I was playing some Pokemon Ruby because I started up Palworld and I was like, this is bullshit. I just want to play Pokemon. So I was playing Pokemon Ruby for a while. Quest headset. It's cool.
That's cool.
It's very neat. I started up Fire Emblem Valentia, like Shadows of Valentia again. It's good. I just have too many fucking video games. Like, there's too many games now. I got Granblue Fantasy Relink. That's a new game that just came out like this week and is also fun and weird, and it's a very good action RPG version of Blue Fantasy. It's crazy.
Are we moving on to that?
I guess. I don't know. Headset, I've also done a bunch of big screen VR because I like to see what weird movies people are playing and seeing 3D movies for free, pirated or whatever.
I didn't realize that you could do 3D, and that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really neat. Like, if you have a Quest 3, I definitely recommend going to the little bit of extra effort to, like, make a dev account and turn on dev on your Quest 3 side stuff. It's really neat. It's cool.
Huh.
And they keep updating it all the time. I'm sure it works better than the last time I used it. But yeah, other than that, I've also been going back to Yakuza Like a Dragon, the Yakuza 7, because I also got into the hype around 8 before that came out.
Infinite
And I was
Wealth.
like, yeah, I want to play that game too, but I was like, I should finish Yakuza 7, which I have more than 500 hours in because that was a game I was playing heavily when, like, Leona was a newborn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd leave it running constantly whenever I got the chance to actually play it.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm still only on chapter 8. Like, well, no, I'm on chapter 9 now. I just beat chapter 8. Out of like 15 chapters, so I'm only halfway through. But I'm playing that on the Steam Deck. It's very fun.
Cool.
I'm also playing Granblue Fantasy Relink on the Steam Deck, and that game works perfectly on the Steam Deck.
Nice.
It's very fun. That is a game where you basically beat the short, for a JRPG, campaign, which is like 10 hours, 10, 12 hours. It's very short. And then the game is like Granblue Fantasy, where you just grind out your brains. You try and upgrade your character as much as possible. To what end?
There is no
much of
end.
one.
Go.
Yeah.
Go forth.
Well, to be fair, that's also like a Monster Hunter thing too. It's not
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
gotcha thing.
Sure. Like, it almost kind of reminds me, I've been watching a lot of footage of Suicide Squad lately, Kill the Justice League.
Hey, Sean, just want to follow up. Yeah, how you feeling about that Suicide Squad, by the way? Just like, yeah.
I still want to play it,
Okay.
but
All right.
it's gonna get cheap in like 2 months, so I'll wait till
that's-
then.
I've been seeing a lot of people compare it to Crackdown, and that makes it seem kind of appealing. But like, yeah, like playing through Granblue Fantasy Relink and seeing footage of that, it actually kind of reminds me of each other a lot in the same way. But Granblue Fantasy Relink is how you do it and not piss people off. Like, there's no battle passes, there's no seasons. You can play the game offline if you want. Like, I don't know. The only thing they're selling in the shop is a deluxe edition, like colors and items, and you can buy the colors separately. It's way less offensive than I thought it would be, being like a Granblue Fantasy like spin-off. But yeah, it's so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun just going through and grinding stuff out. The gameplay is great. The actual boss fights and everything, like the actual meat of the game, is a lot of fun so far. But I haven't actually beat the main campaign yet because I'm playing like 50,000 things at once. I've almost beat it. On like chapter 9 as well.
That's wow. I didn't think. Wow. Okay. No, that's cool.
But yeah, like the presentation in that game, that also has a lot of watercolor look to it. The watercolor clouds in the sky are fantastic. Like it does a great job of doing the look of Blue Fantasy. Like, it's not quite as fancy as the fighting game, because fighting games always look fucking fancy, but they're doing a good job of, like, character designs. Like, there's a lot of character and facial animation in that game. Like, this is the best looking anime styled game I've seen. Like, they actually animate stuff. It's really neat. I'm having a lot of fun just playing it. I haven't really done any online quests with other people at all yet. The story. But yeah, I can see how this game gets very grindy. And I'll see when I get sick of it. But there's 3 planned updates. I think they're bringing out, like, character. I don't know. It seems neat. But it seems like a sequel would be way, way neater also at the same time. Like, there's a lot of stuff that seems like it could be fleshed out way more. Like, the towns are super lively. That's another thing I didn't expect. Like, they're full of everything. They feel super lived in. It's like the opposite of Palworld.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Like, they have kids. Normally, in a JRPG, when you see kids playing, like, it's kids chasing each other in a circle.
Right.
That's all they bother to animate. This one, they have, like, kids in, like, this little pond play splashing each other. They have kids that are sword fighting each other. There's a lot of, like, just a lot of stuff going on everywhere, and it helps a lot. It's like a lot of work. But then also, on the other hand, when you unlock a new character, which you do by just getting, like, an item ticket, and then you go to a menu and you're like, give me this new character. That's literally all that happens. You don't get, like, introduced to them in a story or anything like that. Like, if you want to learn about them, you just do the Fate episodes, like in the gacha. And I don't know. I feel like they could have done a lot more with just, like, making it feel a lot more cohesive instead of just menu. I don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
But it's really neat.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Sean.
In the back here.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you. What would you compare the combat to? Because I'm so confused. Like, the combat, like, how does it feel? Like, what is it other than action?
It's almost like a Diablo. It's like a Diablo mixed with a Devil May Cry. Like, you have skills on a cooldown. It's almost like Diablo 3 kind of skills, where you have skills and you go through a skill tree, and as you go through the skill tree, you get things that might modify those skills. Not quite to the Diablo level, but they'll, like, adjust them, or, like, if a character has an ability where they, like, build up a meter, maybe you can modify that meter by unlocking something in the skill tree, stuff like that. Yeah, you can still see, like, the platinum DNA in it. Like, the combos work very well together. Like, you can do air juggles, stuff like that. And you can cancel your animations. I don't know. The skill cooldown system, though, does make it feel almost like an MMO or something, though, because you are just like, okay, here's my skill setup. I'm hammering on these skills because that's how my character is set up right now. So it does kind of, like, evolve into that. But that's how Granblue Fantasy plays, like, on the browser game or whatever, too. Like, you're building up your character to this specific skill build. And it's just weird that they were able to translate that. Like,
yeah, it's interesting.
Weird. Like, if you go into Relink, just having only played, like, the fighting game, I think, like, in the fighting game, they also have a little bit of the weapon grid stuff where you have to grind up weapons. But this one is formatted way more like the actual browser game. It's weird. I don't know. Like, at least in the browser game, when you get a new character, they're usually introduced with, like, an event going on at the same time. And so it does feel like the browser game is a little bit, all of those systems are a little bit more integrated. Like, Relink feels like Relink feels like the people who are buying it are already familiar with like how the gameplay flow works in the browser game, so they kind of just make an even more streamlined version of it. Which I don't know if that's great for everybody that hasn't played the old game.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, it does feel weird how like you get the characters in like a kind of like a gotcha way, but there's no like event. Yeah, like you said, there's no event to like give their background to them. So, but yeah, I wonder in the future if they release new characters that they'll, I don't know, do a better job of giving them backgrounds. But like, how many characters are there though? Like,
There's around like 20 or so all together.
I don't
That's
know.
right on that
There's
edge
a lot,
where,
yeah. Yeah, even though this game was made and it took like 7 years or whatever, it still feels like a little bit unfinished. Like they could have done a little more. Like
I wonder if they felt like that the entire time they were kept working on it. It was like just a little bit more, just a little bit more, like, and then you get to a point where it's like maybe we just got to put the game out. You know, I mean,
well, it almost feels like they were trying to make sure they could build up to like that first trailer that they showed, so people don't point to like it looks like they put a lot of effort and work into making the town so lively and everything, when maybe they could have spent less effort on making the town so lively and put more effort into like other parts of the game as well. Like, I don't know. It's very weird. Like a lot, like the combat system and the characters all feel super detailed, but then you just like unlock them and that's it. They're not really part of the story or anything. And it feels like if they had made like a bigger JRPG campaign, like this would be the perfect game or whatever almost. But instead it just feels a little more bare bones.
Okay.
Because that campaign is cool, but it is very short.
It
But then
neat, though.
the real meat of the game is the grind, so I don't know. Yeah. So maybe they want you to get to the grind faster. But yeah, it feels like it could use some more. Because also, like, the environments, each chapter, you're like, okay, here's the snow world, here's the desert world, or whatever. I don't know. It's a little generic-y.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think. I mean, the way you're describing it, you wonder if they, do you think this will be successful enough for them to make a sequel? Like they have, they obviously have.
Already very.
Is it really successful? Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't.
it has more concurrent players than Yakuza 8, Persona 3.
Persona 3 Reloaded. Yeah,
okay.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's doing really well, which is cool. Like, well,
yeah.
I would expect it to do well because Granblue Fantasy is like a big franchise, but also that browser game is more than 10 years old. Like, it's kind of dying off. Like, if they had brought this out in 2018 or 2019, I'm sure it would have done a lot better.
Right.
But
well, darn, that seems cool. I will have to keep an eye on this one.
It is a really neat game. Like, it's the fanciest anime game I've ever seen. Like,
maximum anime game.
Standard, yeah, for anime games.
Cool. Well.
But next time, don't take like 10 years to make it. Thanks.
Yeah, also that.
And don't switch developers just like 3 times. Please don't.
Please just don't. Yeah, I mean. Yeah. Well,
I mean, it worked for Uma Musume. Like, they delayed it and.
I guess.
But
I mean, I wouldn't know. I can't play it.
Yeah. Well, that Switch game is coming out June. So.
That Switch game is coming out in June.
Can't wait to bet on some anime girl horses.
In English. I'll
Okay.
probably buy it.
Yeah, you didn't need to say that. We knew, Mary.
We know, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's wrap this up. I'll let Mary rest her voice. The only other thing really
Yeah,
worth
sorry.
mentioning news-wise is, hey, man, that Sony event, huh? Right? Anyone watch that Death Stranding trailer?
I did.
What the fuck's up with that, huh?
It was neat. I want to play that game.
How has it gone from... Oh, yeah, like, I feel like Death Stranding has had the best glow-up a game can have. Like, it was kind of a mess coming out, but, like, over time, I feel like it's gotten...
I always liked it. I don't.
Okay. All right, weirdo. All right.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, did you like the mountain levels though, Mary? I mean, we got to a point in that game. I think we talked about it at the time where it was like, okay, this is kind of badly designed. It's like,
yeah, it's like I waited. I was like, luckily, other players on the internet had made zip lines in the mountains, and I took advantage of those.
but like, even I kind of like warmed to this. Like, I feel like I really don't
It's
like
so
the
weird.
story of Death Stranding 1 at all. Like, I think it's like actually kind of like cheesy and poorly written in a way, but like.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm
Extinction event.
yeah,
stuff,
just like
yeah.
and the Mario and the Princess Beach stuff. I mean, there's just lines in there. There's
like
just
that
like,
part.
well, you're a monster, so you're history's greatest monster. Yeah, I don't know.
Stop giving Hideo Kojima 20 minutes to present his game. Okay, stop it. If we don't set a president, he will do it forever. Stop it.
I
don't
think
need
I
15-minute trailers.
I think we're past that point now, Sean. We're past that ability to stop him. Listen, there's a fuck. It started in black and white, dog. We're like all the way there now. Like,
There was like maybe 10 seconds of actual like you control the controller gameplay in there too.
I know.
And it was a bad stealth parts. So
Well, there was a part where he shot a gun.
It's true.
You got me. I'm not hating on the game, by the way. I don't care.
No,
I
love
just don't
the
care.
Stupid puppet.
Yeah,
I
the
love
stupid
the
puppet.
stupid
Very good.
hand mask that lights cigarettes.
What the fuck is up with the hand mask? And how do I
don't
get
know.
one?
I like it all.
I like the guitar. I like the like Troy Baker is like a gothic vampire from the dead again, with like a gothic metal look, face paint on. It's so good.
I like that a theme of this seems to be it's something about bringing back people from the dead.
Yeah.
And I wonder what kind of story stuff that. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned the baby was dead at one point.
Yep.
I wonder what the deal is with that.
Louis died,
Better
I
not
guess.
happen. That better not fucking happen. Or maybe the whole game is you trying to bring back people so you can bring back your baby, like Resident Evil 8 or something. I don't know.
I've gone from I don't know, like originally when they announced, hey, we're making a second Death Stranding, I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I did
Yeah.
that extra live stream where I played a chunk of Death Stranding 1 on PC, and I was like, I actually really fucking enjoy this. What the fuck is happening? And now I'm getting to this point where I'm like, what if I buy this game day one and play it? And I don't know how I feel about how I'm reaching this point with this game, but I'm getting there.
I don't like how it's going to be PS5 only or whatever at launch.
That's
It
bullshit.
seems
That sucks.
also. That and FF7. I just bought a Quest 3.
I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy a
PS5.
PlayStation 5. Me either.
I mean, I'm doing my tax refund, but I should be a responsible adult and not do that.
Yeah, just wait till it comes to PC. But
But
I don't-
waiting.
that and FF7. I gotta buy
Waiting.
both of those. But yeah, that's why I'm also trying to beat Yakuza 7
Yeah.
so I can distract myself with 8. In theory, I don't know. Then hopefully by the time I finish all those, they'll be out on.
Well, I know one game you don't got to worry
That's the
about,
hope.
Mary, and that's called that Silent Hill thing. It kind of looks bad.
Yeah, it looks bad.
Looks bad. Silent Hill, a really weird place. They're like working on a lot of different things for Silent Hill, and so far, I feel like I don't like any of what they're putting out so far for Silent Hill. So that's a weird thing.
Every time they show this executive producer for Silent Hill from Konami, I'm like,
Who the
motherfucker.
you are
Not
Snake.
a little bit. No, it's just like, why? I know you just want to make money for Konami. I hate everything you do. Just stop.
Me and Sean watched that together, that Sony event, and at the time, I think I said to you, right, is like, it's kind of weird that Konami's getting back into video games now. I guess
Kind
the
of, but not really.
kind
They're
of,
just
they're like
saying,
backing in a weird way.
You can make stuff. You can make stuff with our IP to make money for us, as long as we don't have to actually do any work. That's what their strategy is.
And yeah, they're just doing a bunch of like recollections and like of all their they did like 2 Castlevania ports or collections, and they're not really doing any. They're not really back into gaming. They're not making like a AAA game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure the Silent Hill 2 remake will be fine. But
I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but it's definitely not gonna be like the quality of like the Resident Evil remakes.
No, yeah. Which one of those is on Game Pass, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to do that at some point. That's also on my list of games to play. So,
anyways,
Oh yeah, Persona 3 remake is on Game Pass. Probably
Yes.
also get to that too.
too many fucking
I
games.
need to
folks.
I need to figure out if I want to beat the. I'm like halfway into the original Persona 3, or sorry, Persona 3 Fez. I need to figure out if I want to complete that or just go to the Reloaded.
Mhm.
Anyways, Rise of Ronin looks very cool.
It does.
I still need to play Neo 2, but this
Mhm.
game looks really cool, and the whole like they give it a little bit like I thought it's like Assassin's Creed because it's like in a village. It's probably not gonna be anything like Assassin's Creed. But I thought the game definitely looks like it's branching out a little bit from not being just like a Souls-like.
Mhm.
And it seems like it has a lot more style than like some of their past games. So, but unfortunately, it's a PS5 only at launch. So I'll wait till it comes to PC.
You should have pointed to the sign.
So suck my dick.
And
Sony.
with that, that'll be a podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been Rums of Baghdad for the 4th of February 2024. I've been your host, Albie. That's been Mary and Sean. Wishing you all the best. Wishing you all a heal from your sickness. Hopefully by next podcast, Mary's feeling totally better and DJ's not also sick as a dog.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll stop coughing.
This time it's going to transfer to me and Sean, so get ready, Sean. The sickness comes for us next. Until then, see you later, people. Enjoy the video games. Goodbye.
I'm waving too.
Goodbye, Sean. Goodbye. Goodbye.